Erev Shabbos, everybody. Even though this won't be on YouTube this week today because of the block, but I'm gonna post it up later. Maybe I'll put it on Facebook. Let's just learn quickly a shtickle from the Heilige Zayda Maharal Parshas Chukas. Rashi says that the reason why it says Zayis Chukas Torah is because Satan and the nations of the world attack the Israelites, the Jewish people, about this mitzvah. What reason is there? Different was saying. So Heilige Zayda Maharal Parshas Chukas, he says, Gemara Yoma Samach Zayin Beis. This is how we explain this. Why it said Zois Chukas Apara? This is the statute of the heifer. Why did it say this is the statute of the Torah? This is the Torah. Because we find other places where it says a statute. This is the statute of the Passover in Exodus 12:43. You should keep my statutes and my laws. Leviticus 18:4. Harbe Mekoimis. In many places we have the word chukah, chok. This is the only place where it says Zayis Chukas Torah. There's a general terminology that includes the entirety of the Torah. Rakan Shekosav Chukas Torah. This is a special place where it says this is the chok, this is the statute of the Torah. B'chol makom, it's in every place. Shenemar chukah. In every place it says chukah, it says a statute, or amil ala mitzvah. It generally attaches the word chukah, a statute, to the name of that mitzvah. The tamhu, the reason is ki mitzvahs v'asiyas a mitzvah ein tzarech adam ladas tam a mitzvah klal. That teaches us that generally we don't need to know the reason for the mitzvahs at all. Rakasiyasa bilvad, it's enough just to do it. Vein toila a mitzvah rakasiyasa bilvad. The whole thing the mitzvah depends on is doing the mitzvah. That's it. Vein by shum limud. You don't need to have a lesson from the mitzvah. Even though there are many lessons, we learn out of the mitzvah. So Maharal is always teaching these lessons, but that's not the essence of the mitzvah. Essence of the mitzvah is just doing the mitzvah. I can see a greater, just do the mitzvah. Show you the mitzvah. When you do the mitzvah, that's it. Even you do the mitzvah, you don't know any reason for it. You did the mitzvah. You did it perfectly. But when it comes to Torah, you can't say it's a statute. Because you have to learn the Torah. So what does this mean? That this is the statute of the Torah. So that's why he has to bring that the Satan and the nations of the world would make fun of the Jews for this. That's why it says the statute that even in the Torah it should be like a chok. Just like you can't question the laws of the red heifer, but Parshas Matos, as we see Parshas Matos later on in the book of Numbers 31:21. Then we do say it says again Zayis Chukas Torah that Hashem commanded Moshe. And so Klei Midian, when it comes to the utensils of the Midianites, they show Lazar like because he wasn't coming to teach this law, only to teach what happened at that time. So since there he was teaching a lesson, then he didn't need to explain it. He didn't need a reason. That's why it says there, the statute of the Torah. This is what it says. You don't need a reason. If that's the case, this is Elazar. What Elazar said, that's why it says a lashon of a chok. Shein adam tzarich ladas haTorah b'tam shalah. A person doesn't need to know the reason for the Torah. You know what? I should park over there. Etzel Hashem Yisborach L'Shayach Chukas HaTorah, but by Hashem it can't be the statute of the law, Eludrasha, so that all comes to make a homily. Afal Gab Damrinan, even though it says B'Medrash Kilo Moshe Rabbeinu L'Shalom Haya Kadosh Baruch Hu Begalatam Paraduma, that God revealed the reason for the Paraduma to Moshe Rabbeinu. In any event, since this reasoning was not given to the whole Jewish people, but the Torah was given to the Jewish people. The that's written, Moshe Rabbeinu taught us the Torah. This is the Torah you should place before the Bnei Yisrael. Sheikh Shaper Chukas HaTorah, that's why it says Chukas HaTorah Tamer. Lama Kasa Papara Dum Lashin Gezerahim Lafana. So why does it say that this is a decree from before me? Like all mitzvahs Gezeras Mulfnei Kodesh Baruch Hu, aren't all mitzvahs Gezeras? The Miriam of Perikaroya, Oimar Al Kansiper Yigirach Mecha, Mishad, can I say, like Mishnah tells us in Brachas that if someone says that your mercy goes to a bird's nest, it's a mitzvah that you'd shut him up. Because you're making God's commandments mercy, and they're only decrees of Kain Kun Gezeres Simul Fnei Kodesh Baruch Hu. So all the mitzvahs, that's the Kushas Aram. Every mitzvah is a Gezer. Vein Perish Shu Gezeres Blitam, but doesn't mean it's a Gezer without any reason. Because the Rambam in Moreh Nevuchim brings this. These are Gezeres These are Gezeres have a tam. Ashnikus Gezeres. But you shouldn't say that their mercy that God just does this out of mercy. That's not the case. It's really not mercy. It's really strict justice. That's what it's just. It's not because of